This is the Convertri canvas. It's our page editor, and it's unlike any page editor you've ever seen. To start off, we don't do rows, we don't do sections, we don't do columns. You won't find a content block anywhere near this. You want an element on your page, you just pick it up, and you put it on your page. And it works with anything. Images, backing panels, text elements, forms, countdown timers, videos. You've got complete freedom of movement. And if you're worried that this is going to make things hard to position, that's really not a problem. You've got a grid you can use to help you line things up on the page. So if you want something a third or a quarter of the way across the page, it's easy to do. But to be honest, most of our users don't even bother with that. They just use our snap lines to make sure every element lines up. And it turns out, that works pretty good. We have people all the time telling us just how easy they find it. And that's great, because that was exactly what we were trying to do when we made this editor. All the shiny stuff like countdown timers is great, and we've got all that as well. But what we really wanted to do was make the stuff you're doing all the time with every page you create as easy as possible. That's why when you want to add text, you don't do it in a sidebar, you just type right onto the page. You want to change the font? We've made it work exactly like Word does. So if you've done so much as written an email, you can work it out right away. So if you want to change the font, if you want to change the font size, maybe make it bold. Even something like change the line height, it is there, it is obvious, and it is simple. If you want to change the size of your container, you don't need to know how big it is in pixels before you start, you just drag it until it looks good. And that is it. It is as simple as it comes. Even adding a form. With some editors, you can struggle to get a form on the page exactly as you want it. But with Convertri, it's simple. Drag on the text input, put it where you want it, adjust a bit, and drag on your button. That's it, nothing can be simpler. And if you want to adjust your settings, we've put all the controls for editing elements in one handy panel. So whether you want to round off the corners, add a border or a shadow, you always know where the right control is. We've also made sure it's simple to rearrange your page, and not just through how easy it is to drag and drop elements. We've also built in a range of keyboard shortcuts that make editing incredibly fast. So if you want to add a new section, just hold the Shift key and drag down. Everything below that point will move, giving you space to add your new content without needing to rearrange everything one element at a time. We've also given Convertri smart sections, so the editor knows when elements are contained inside each other. So here, when we move this backing panel, everything comes with it. Another shortcut? Hold down the Alt key and drag an element, and you get a perfect copy, fully cloned. So you don't have to do any styling again, everything is copied over. And the smart sections? They understand cloning too. And there's a whole huge amount of other stuff I could talk about, like I could tell you about how we've got a full layer system so you can design pop-ups and two-step opt-ins. I could talk about our actions functions which let you make your pages dynamic with elements moving, appearing and disappearing depending on how your visitor interacts with the page. But what's really important is just how easy this makes it for you to build your page, even completely from scratch. And you can see that because that's what we've just done, in like 5 minutes, maybe less. And now I can publish it, and immediately the page is live. And with SSL, because we give you that for free too, just like we give you unlimited custom domains. I don't think you'll ever find a more flexible or more powerful page creator, and that's not even all we do. Just wait until you see the shopping cart. Believe me, building pages, building websites, building whole funnels. It has never been as easy as this.